Hey people! Wow, if you're watching my review still, thank you so much. I'm at like 70 something now. It's pretty redonkulous. Um, so I picked up another cool brew from the Unibroue Brewery. It is a Blanche De Chambly. This usually comes in the 6-pack. I've never actually purchased it before. It is a 5% ABV beer at 341 milliliters. It says white ale on these. Oh, that's another language. And bière blanche. So I'm assuming that means blonde beer. And judging by the inside, it looks like a blonde beer. Um, yeah, everything's in French. So you guys have just spared yourselves the ability to listen to me going on about what this says on the back. At least I have this. Blanche de Chambly has an alluring pale golden color, effervescent, effervescent foam and subtle bouquet of spice and citrus notes. It is mildly malty, slightly sweet, and refreshingly thirst quenching. Um, it's also Unibroue Chambly, Quebec, Canada. So it's from Quebec, Canada. I'm not even going to try to get past this frilly thing because it is like sealed in there. As you can tell, I've broken off parts of my lighter trying to open up beers, so I'm going to be using the top part. Shazam! Here we go. All right, look at that smoke. Lots of smoke, man. I didn't mention anything about that, but um, Unibroue Brewery actually comes out with a lot of good floral hop beers, so here goes. Going for the pour. If this tastes good, I do not mind buying this by the 6-pack. I found this in the assorted section of LCBO, so fortunately I was lucky enough to grab the last one. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it, but the last little bit that I poured into is like delivering crap load of yeast. Oh yeah, holy smokes. I really hope you can see that. You can barely see it. It's just like right on the top. If you didn't see it while my finger was striking across, every time I mention yeast, please take a look. Every time I turn it around, wow, I have never seen yeast do that before. It is like drooling slowly down to the bottom of this glass. This is going to be really interesting. And I can't turn it for you. I'm sure it's on the other side. It's just the camera isn't picking it up. I don't know what's with my HD. I just completely witnessed all of the yeast like slowly coming down and like working its way around. Oh yeah, that smells pretty good. All right, people, let's go in. It's very, very much like their La Fin du Monde, except it is less floral in the hops, a little bit more wheaty in the taste, and like it said, it's very tiny bit malty. You really, really, that yeast, that was beautiful. You know what? I just finished saying I did like 70 something beer reviews. This is the first one that delivered the yeast into the beer at the ending of the bottle differently from all others, like at such a vast amount. It's unbelievable. Um, this is a very good blonde beer. I am not a blonde beer fan. It's very mild on the hoppy category. If you ask me, this is probably the closest beer I've ever had to a Hoegaarden. Um, the only difference is that you're getting a little bit less of the floral hoppiness to it. Wow. I can still see the yeast floating inside. It's unbelievable. It's because it's so blonde. That's why. That's why I can see it. Now, it is a very medium carbonated beer. You got like a one finger head at the beginning. When I had at the beginning, you don't have very much lace. As you can tell, I will play with it a little bit, and I don't see it. Just runs right down. It's really heavy. Not bad though. Not bad. Um, Not bad at all. Go Quebec, do Canada. La fin du monde is the reason why Canada and Quebec don't want to separate. Totally joking. I remember when I was a kid, I remember hearing that Quebec wanted to separate from Canada, and that was the last time I heard about a vote. So I just thought I'd crack a joke about something I haven't heard about for a long time, since it's been so long. This isn't a bad beer. To be honest with you, I wish it was more like their La Fin du Monde, their end of the world beer. That's because I really like those floral hops. This one is just very kind of like plain blonde. That's what I'm getting. I do get that weedy taste. I don't get any crisp aftertaste. Tastes just like a 5% ABV. Maybe even a little bit less. Little. Like if I was saying less, I'd be like 4.8, 4.9. The hops and the maltiness really add to the texture of this beer. If I had to give this a rating out of 5, I'm going to give it a 2.9. And I don't think I'll be buying a 6-pack of this. It's not bad. It just tastes too much like a blonde, which is bland. I don't know why they don't call it, a bland beer instead of a blonde beer. I'm talking about all blonde beers. This is my personal perspective of all blonde beers. Not all, but a very good majority. Alright, people, thank you for joining me. Another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly, and cheers! No lace. Of course, you got the lace running down the end here, but it'll be gone in about 30 seconds, so. Nah. Anyways, people, thank you. Have a great day.